Alright, what's going on, guys? Gdoggcasey here, and welcome to the beginning of a new series. This is XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. So War of the Chosen is a new expansion that was released probably at this point like a few weeks ago. And a lot of people were really talking it up. And I was like, yeah, but it's still like XCOM 2. And I didn't really... this is totally unfair to the game, but I had a really rough experience with it when it first came out. It just like... I sucked at it, and I got my ass kicked. And I was like, well, fuck, like I can't even really play this game because I suck at it. So I just didn't really give it the chance it deserved because I don't know, it beat me down a little bit. So now with War of the Chosen, you know, like I said, people were talking it up and saying like, no, like really, it does really change the game. It's much better. And I saw somebody start playing it. I think it was actually Northern Lion that I was watching. So I actually decided to just buy it and play it myself after seeing it because it actually did look very different. And it's really cool and I really like it. So for this series... I'm a little scared to start it, to be honest, because there's no way in hell that I'm going to be recording a series and putting it on YouTube for everybody to see while I'm playing on easy mode. Okay, that's just not going to happen. So I'm playing a campaign, me and my wife, on easy mode, and we've made it fairly far. It might be here somewhere. It's one of a couple other like starter games that I've tried as well, campaign 2 and 3, but I think it's we're on like mission 14. Made it fairly far. And, you know, been having a lot of fun with it on easy mode. And we still had one mission that totally beat me down and murdered like 3 of my people. But there's no way I'm putting that gameplay out while playing on easy. So we're going to be playing on the normal difficulty. And that's something that scares me because I'm worried I'm going to get the shit kicked out of me. And that might happen. We'll see. We're going to play this campaign until it either I run out of soldiers and there's nothing else I can do, or I beat it. And then after that, we'll decide if we do another one or not. I want you guys to let me know. So let's take a quick look at the character pool here, because I've created a number of soldiers here. A whole bunch of them. It's kind of stupid, but at the same time, I used to have a lot of fun doing this kind of thing. I remember NHL 2004, I had created like just a shit ton of people in that game, and they all got spread out through all the different teams, and it was pretty fun. But in this one, I've made myself. Now, I don't really want to go through like an entire like roster. I was hoping I can just like quickly show you, but it seems like that's not the case. So we got, I'll do it real quick here. So I got Casey, I got Jane, which is my wife, I got my roommate, Matt. We got my dog, Moracle. We got my other dog, Thistle. We got my cat, Daisy. And we got the late and great Lily, my other cat. Shike, which is one of my D&D characters, and I use him in online games a lot. Rowan, which is my wife's online game character. Creature, which is another online game character that I've created. We have Canna Death, which is another online game creator that I've created. Devlin, same thing. And Crow is my wife's online character also. And then we have Ladord, which is my roommate's online character, and Detner, which is his other online character. And after that, we're kind of done with the online characters. Now we have like the YouTubers that I actually enjoy watching. And there's probably some that are missing, but I have a huge list here, as you can see. So we'll start off with Northern Lion, or Northernlian. This guy is easily my favorite YouTuber of all time. By far, I don't watch anyone else more than him. Really, really funny. We got Austin Last Grey Wolf, who is incredibly good at video games. He's an online streamer as well, and he plays with Northern Lion. Michael Fox, same thing. Part of the NLSS crew. Bear Taffy is also part of that crew. Mathis is also part of that crew. And Rockley Smile is also part of that crew. And I think, no, there's a lot more. Dan Giesling. Dan Giesling is somebody who's won Big Brother and came extremely close to winning it twice. I'm not really a huge Big Brother fan, but there's actually like a video on YouTube of the season where he won and all of his moments. It's like 3 hours long, and I was just like, I was stuck to it, glued to it, because he's such an amazing social engineerer, and it's so funny to watch him do that. He's really, really good at that game, Big Brother. Then we have Kate, which is Northern Lion's wife, and she's also an online personality. Alpaca Patrol, or Rob. Same thing, part of the NLSS crew. Sinvicta is also an online YouTuber. J Smith OTI. And now, he's the final of the NLSS crew that I've got on here right now. We have Chris Smoove, who's really good for Madden and NBA videos. I love watching him. He's really, really entertaining. Slim Shady, because why not? I used to be a big Eminem fan, and I remember creating Slim Shady in the past. We got Quill18. So this guy, by the way, hasn't been customized. A lot of them haven't really, well, a lot of the ones you've seen already were customized, and now the ones we get as we go down haven't been because I just ran out of time. But if they make our team, we will customize them. Philip DeFranco, #1 place for news. This looks nothing like him. I will adjust that if he makes it to the team. Ethan Klein from H3H3 and Gila Klein. Good option for 2 new soldiers. We got PewDiePie, which I'm not really a big PewDiePie watcher, but I think he's funny. I know he's done some stupid things, but you know, he's a little relatable in that sense where like he makes mistakes and whatever. But I still I created him #1 subscribed YouTuber on YouTube, so why not? Angry Joe, someone that I really like as well. Matt Malone is the iRacer I watch the most, and he's got some really good iRacing videos on YouTube. Witwix is really funny. YouTuber I've started watching recently within the last like 6 months, and he's really funny as well. Again, looks nothing like him. Pro Jared is a YouTuber I've been watching for a very long time, and he definitely deserves to be on this team. Same with JonTron. And then when I was grasping at straws a little bit, I got Jordan Peterson, who also looks nothing like this, and he's more of like he's a university professor in Canada who's just someone who's I've been captivated by, and you know, I created him as well. So we'll discuss some of these guys as we go. Anyway, that was 6 minutes of intro, just me showing you off the different characters that may come into our game. And we will potentially create more if we have to or not. We'll see. And you guys can definitely leave suggestions for characters you want to see in the future, and I'll create them. So there we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to start a new game. Like I said, we're playing on Veteran to start here. I was playing on Rookie with my wife, and we've actually been making good progress, and it's been fun, but no way I'm doing that on YouTube. So Veteran is where we are starting. Advanced options. So these are some advanced options. Greatly increase HP for longer engagements. No, we're not doing that. I don't care about the starting spot. Grim Horizon. Effects of all dark events are permanent. That sounds pretty bad. Lengthy scheme. You know what? We're not going to actually put any of these on here. We're actually just going to play it straight up. So let's go next. We are going to play an Iron Man. I'm not going to be doing save scumming or anything like that. We're going to be doing Iron Man. And this is the War of the Chosen expansion. So let's go ahead and finally jump into an actual game here. So we're going to be skipping this stuff because I'm not really caring too much about the actual story. It's more about the tactical gameplay, and we're going to be jumping into it. So there is a story going on, but I'll just sort of explain the mechanics the best I can as they come up, and we'll just go based on that. But what it's going to do is it's going to load us into the first mission, and it's going to pick 4 random soldiers from that group of soldiers I've already showed you, and we're going to see who's there. So I already see Thistle, I see Malf, and I guess we'll see who the other 2 are once we actually load in. Now, XCOM 2 is sort of notorious for its pretty shitty, as you saw the frame dropping like crazy there, it's known for its shitty performance, so you guys are going to see some of that here. Some of it you might be able to blame on my computer, but a lot of it is actually just inherently in the game regardless of what you're doing. So, okay, we got Michael Fox, we got Ela Klein, we have Thistle Crown, and we got Angry Joe. All right, here we go. So, a nice little mix of things going on. So we can already see 2 guys here. Now in XCOM 2, you get to start off in concealment, so you can actually move your soldiers around without, like, just because you can see the enemies, that they don't see you if you're in concealment. So our goal for this one is to neutralize all enemy targets and plant the X4 charges on the monument, which is right here. And we already see that there are some people in our way. So we're going to be doing single moves here to start with. Just because we want to be smart.
These guys make up the bulk of the Advent forces we've dealt with.
I've turned the volume down quite a bit because these guys do end up talking like a lot. And sometimes it gets real annoying, like they'll talk over you and just make shit kind of annoying. So we'll move Gila there. And lastly, we got Thistle Crown, who... we'll do a double move up here. We know it's most likely safe up here, so that's where we'll go. And just to get another view here, that's where they are. There's 3 dudes. We're going to move Angry Joe. This is probably a good spot. And Michael Fox can probably come here. He can actually take a shot from where he's at. 65% chance too, but if we shoot, then we're gonna lose concealment. So we might end up losing concealment anyway. To be honest, we'll have to see.
-15. You're near the target position.
And Gila can come here. We got a little bit of a surround on them. Hopefully they walk right into the trap. But I haven't set the trap yet. Okay. So this is good. They're actually, like, their movements are working out perfectly for us. So what we want to do... Now, with War of the Chosen, one of the things they added was the target preview. So you can actually see if maybe you're flanking someone from where you are. I don't know what the gray means. But we got a 66... Okay, so what we want to do is we're going to put 3 people on Overwatch, and we're going to trigger the ambush with 1 person. Somebody who can run up here, probably. So, not you, not you. It's probably going to be Angry Joe. He's going to run here. Yeah, and then he's going to trigger the ambush. So we want to set the other people in position to respond to the ambush as easily as possible. I think, you know what? Malf is in a good spot. We're going to put him on Overwatch right here. And we got good angles on these guys from here as well. So Gila's going to go on Overwatch. Everyone might actually be in a good spot already. I was kind of hoping to move up a little bit more. Maybe right here would be good. Yeah, let's go here. Get a little closer, so we'll get a little bit of a... Oh, actually, that was kind of bad. We lost line of sight on some people, so I should have used that feature I was just talking about. And Malf is already on Overwatch. So we're going to move Angry Joe here. He is going to have a shot on 3 people. And now we're going to trigger the ambush. So we're going to take the highest % shot, which is just going to be this one. Probably get the kill. Oh, he missed. Angry Joe, by the way, is not Japanese. But we did reveal we are going to trigger the ambush. So that was a 70% shot that we missed, which sucks. But now the rest of us are going to get some shots. There's another miss. Okay, that one went through the wall, but it was a hit. And that's sort of the whole XCOM poor performance thing. And Malf lands a shot as well. So we probably could have killed all of them, but instead we only killed 2, and now somebody's going to take a really bad shot here. Oh my god, that almost killed Gila right off the start. That is brutal. Alright. You know what, we're actually going to take Gila. No, she can't even reach, so we're just going to have to take Thistle. Move Thistle here. She's going to be flanking this guy. When you're flanking, you have a higher % chance to hit. Oh, we also triggered another pod. Sweet. Okay. Well, Thistle's in a good spot here to get the kill. 80% chance. There we go. And she is no longer flanked. Alright, where are our enemies right now? They're over here. So we just need to set up shop here. Get behind some heavy cover. Malf, can you hit someone from here? I should have checked again. That's a bad habit of mine, but luckily it's going to work out. Right? Because he's going to get the kill. Malf is killing it. And they dropped some loot as well. So the other 2 guys are over on this side. Good thing I saw that, because I was thinking about coming over here, but instead we're going to come on this side here. Oh, you know what? Damn, I should actually run her, like, far away. Never mind. She's already taken a hit. She's out of this fight as far as I'm concerned. Hopefully they leave her alone. Alright, we do have a flanking shot here, plus we're behind heavy cover. So we'll take that flanking shot. Oh, if we can get this kill here, that would be so good. And we got it. There we go. Good job, Angry Joe. So there's only one of them left alive. We just have to hope he doesn't shoot Gila. He's not going to. And the heavy cover pays off. Okay. So Fox is in a pretty bad spot. We might move him last to go pick up those that loot. Thistle, however, might be able to do something real good here. Yeah, let's get the flank right here. Might even be able to just pick up a kill if we get a crit here. 40% chance at that crit. Yes!
Enemy destroyed.
Area is secure. We're not picking up any inbound contacts. Scanners are clear. -15, we have a limited window to act before Advent responds. We need to get those charges planted on the double.
I'm gonna pick up that loot, a repeater, and a laser sight. Those are pretty good. We'll get into the loot stuff later.
Got some goods here.
Okay. Now we're just gonna run up and plant the charges. I think you have to be standing like on the actual square to be able to do it.
Getting it done.
Position confirmed.
Yeah, we do. Alright, there we go. Plant the explosives, and that should do it. So we made it out without anybody dying.
-15, rendezvous at the extraction point.
Oh, never mind.
Status confirmed.
Oh yeah, okay, we did. I thought it was going to make us go to an extraction point, like it said, but instead it's just going to finish the mission. Excellent. We did get one soldier wounded, though. You can do mission photos now, which I think are pretty cool. And I'm not... You can, like, customize these to great detail, but I'm just going to go with the ones that they usually just give us and just take the photo. Angry Joe and Mouth. And now we're going to go back home. We're going to see, okay, what kind of promotions did our soldiers get? How injured is Hila? And how are we going to set up our base moving forward to the next mission? I'm going to try to keep this video format where we do a mission, we do all the metagame stuff, and then we end the episode right before the next mission. So then at least at the beginning of every episode, we can start with a mission and get going. I really like these cutscenes, by the way, when the soldiers return. It just adds a little bit of personality, and it's pretty cool. Like, the soldiers are the meat and potatoes of this game. Like, the soldiers are who we care about the most. And that's what's really going to make this game fun. Poor Hila, gravely wounded. 24 days. That's incredibly, like, a long time. But she's blinking over here for her bond.
Each of our soldiers has a unique relationship with their squad mates. As they complete combat missions together.
Oh, look at that. So Thistle and Hila are... They developed a bond heavy enough to create an actual level 1 bond right after the first mission. I haven't seen that before. So these two are going to do very well. Create a custom poster? Yes, of course. There we go. Klein and Crown.
Advent's propaganda machine. I say it's time we turn it against them. By spreading the word of our soldiers' exploits in combat, we can bolster morale throughout the resistance.
I like that. Although we might have to change what Hila looks like, because that's not really what she looks like either. But all right, let's go ahead and see. So these guys are bonded together right off the start. That's really good. They're going to be going out on missions together and giving each other extra actions and stuff like that. So that's awesome. But let's start with Fox. He looks like he's going to be our sniper.
Shooters engage enemy targets with pinpoint accuracy from extreme range. They're also trained in pistol marksmanship for the occasional close encounter.
So that's pretty cool. So he gets squad sight. You can target enemies within squad mate's sight provided there's a line of sight to the target, which is really good. It's going to help him be a good sniper. Angry Joe
The Ranger serves as our
is going to be our ranger. Nice.
capable of moving independently in concealment while engaging enemies at close range.
So the Rangers are probably the class that I like the most, because they're really clutch and they're very good in a lot of different situations. So the first 4 soldiers, you're always going to get a sharpshooter, a ranger, a specialist, and a grenadier. We'll see. Looks like Hila is going to be the grenadier.
The Grenadiers provide heavy ordnance delivery whenever and wherever we need it.
So she's going to be able to shoot grenade launchers and shoot big heavy machine guns, and she's going to be pretty tanky, so that's good for her. And then lastly, Thistle is going to be our specialist. She's going to be our medic.
Specialists deploy
kind of average in combat, but able to carry multiple med kits and stuff like that. So definitely going to be good for healing up our soldiers. So there we go. So that's our starter team, although we're not going to be able to use Ela for 24 days. Very long time. That's some of the loot we picked up. We can use that in different things. Alright, so yeah, first thing is going to give us this cutscene for research. We don't care too much about it. Instead, we're just going to choose what we're going to research. I don't really know what to start with, to be honest. I think I lean towards being defensive, so we're going to go for the materials, which is going to allow us to then move into armor and stuff like that. So we're going to research that. It's going to take 3 days. Then we need to go to the engineering room where we're going to have another cutscene, but we'll skip that. And this is where we can look at our actual base. So these are the areas that we have available to build buildings inside our base. Right now we only have one spot. We need to actually clear debris in order to build in these other spots. One thing to start with, I like getting the guerrilla tactics school. It's not, we can't really do much with it early on, to be honest, but it's still something that I just like to have. So we're going to build that first. And in order to clear this debris, we actually need an engineer. We don't have any, so we can't even clear this debris right now. But we might as well be building and trying to be efficient with our time in the meantime. So we got that going. We can also build items here. One of the things we're definitely going to need is a med kit, so we're going to build one med kit. We're already pretty short on supplies, so we don't really want to waste too much more money. And the flashbang and smoke grenade, I'm not going to find much use for it early on, at least. We can view our inventory, just everything we have. And view our engineers, which we don't have any. We've already established that. Next, we're going to check out the armory. And this is where our soldiers hang out. And let's take a look and see who we drew. So all those soldiers I showed you early on, they're not all going to be picked. It's just random. So let's see who we got here. We got Angry Joe, we got Malf, we got Gila Klein, we got Thistlecrown, we got Rockley Smile, Devlin, Whitwix, Pro Jared, Detner Crown, Matt Malone, Chris Smoove, and Ladord Crown. So no one for Jane and I. We got my roommate's 2 online alter egos. Chris Smoove, Matt Malone, Pro Jared, Whitwix, Devlin Crown is somebody that probably my least used online alter ego. And we got Rockley Smile, which is part of the NLSS crew. So pretty interesting set of people to start with, and we'll get more as we go on. Is there anything else that we can do here? Nope. So now we're going to go to the central room here where we actually pass time. And this is where we actually complete things out in the world that's not combat. So we can see we started here in the western US. Blah, blah, blah. And this part is a little bit tutorialized, even though I turned off the tutorial. You're sort of, you're stuck doing these things. So you're going to have these like events pop up around the world, and what you have to do is fly to them and basically spend time on that blip or on that node in order to get what you're going to get. So in this case, it's going to take 5 days. We'll get assorted loot. So it's the only place we can go, so we basically just have to do it. So we're going to come up here, and we're just going to scan the location for 5 days, pass time. In the meantime, this stuff is getting completed over here on the right, so we're going to complete hybrid materials here. And we'll assign some new research. And this is unlocked nanoscale vest and new research for plated armor. So that's pretty good. So now we can move to plated armor. We don't have the right materials. Some of the research you actually need materials for. So we can do biotech or modular weapons. Let's just do the weapons now. It's only 3 days, so we'll just get that taken care of. And then we come back here and we just continue scanning. And there we go. So we're going to get that assorted loot. Advanced hair trigger and a PCS. I can't remember what that stands for, but it's basically like a training program that increases your soldier stats permanently. So it's pretty cool. Advanced focus ×1. We'll get a look at that later. Okay, so now there's a new one. Rumor from the Resistance, intact structure. 6 days and we get rookies. And it's on the other side of the continent. So we're going to go over here and do that, and we'll see if we can complete it before something else pops up. 6 days is actually kind of a long time. Alright, we finished modular weapons. We have weapon upgrades available now, which we're going to take a look at. Some of that loot we found are actual weapon upgrades. So now that we've got this research done, we can put those upgrades on our weapons, and we can research magnetic weapons. That's going to take 28 days, so we're just going to go for the alien biotech. Now, most of the time, yeah, this type of thing happens. So while you're scanning, you have these chances for these other events to pop up, which basically force a mission out of you. Or they don't force it, you can ignore. But they're worth doing, because not only will your soldiers get experience and level up, but you'll also get things, like in this case, we'll get our first engineer, which I think is really good. So we're going to confirm this, we're going to fly over there. We're going to have to come back here later to finish scanning that area. But this is where we will leave things for this episode, and we'll kick off with the battle in the next episode. Now, this is episode 1 of XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. As you guys know, whenever we're dealing with episode 1s, I always really... it's the only time where I'll ask you guys to hit the like button if this is something that you're actually interested in. If you've made it this far in the episode, first of all, thank you for that. And definitely hit that like button if you'd like to see more, because when episode 1s get all those likes, it makes me... It makes me happy that I'm spending my time doing this, and it means that there's definitely, like, we're going to get more and more videos from this series. So if that's the kind of thing you want to see, let me know by hitting that like button and leaving comments down below. Also hitting subscribe if you're new to the channel. And thank you so much, guys, for watching, and we will see you next time.